Hi friends, I'm Jess from the Sunny Hilltop channel, and today we are in my messy garden. This thing is a terrible, miserable mess, but I'm going to show you guys my asparagus. This is my asparagus. It's quite dead and looks just like a big, messy, matted down, dry jungle. So I'm going to get this all cleaned up, and these are the little seeds from my asparagus plant, as you can see. These little red things. My chickens actually love to pick these off the plant once I'm done pruning. So, can you guys see this? No? I'll bring you closer. Okay, so this is one of my asparagus plants. I have about half a dozen here, and what I'm doing is I'm just cutting them off about 2 or 3 inches above the ground level. And I'm going to give these a nice little haircut, and I'll be back once I'm done. So, this is what it looks like once I've given my plants a haircut. And this is everything that I pulled out of there. I'm going to pull these up out of the garden, and I'll be back in a sec. Okay, so you guys see this little furry little weed here? This is a really bad weed. This is probably one of the worst weeds I have in the garden. This little furry monster here. This is my baby Toby. So now I'm just removing any old mulch that I had left over from last year. And to do that, I'm using this handy dandy little potato fork. This is actually used for digging up potatoes, but I use it for a lot of things, including my entertainment, as you can see it dancing around here. Okay, so now I'm going to be fertilizing, and I'm using some blood meal here in this fancy container, as you can see. I don't measure it out. I just kind of like to sprinkle it on my asparagus plants and around my asparagus plants, just very lightly. I don't use too much. I don't want to burn my plants or anything like that, so I'm going to go ahead and get the rest of these done for you. And my chickens are trying to help, as you can see. They're so helpful. Yeah, I have some friendly chickens, as you can see. They just love the attention. So now what I'm doing is I am removing little weeds here, and at the same time as I'm doing that, I'm also kind of distributing the fertilizer into the soil. So I'm kind of trying to do 2 birds with 1 stone kind of thing. You want to be careful if you're using a tool like I'm using here. You don't want to dig too deep and disturb the roots. It's not going to hurt the plant, but I mean, you know, you kind of want your roots to stay underground. So I'm going to go ahead and finish getting rid of any of these little weeds and spreading my fertilizer in there. And all the stuff you see inside of the plants, that's just leftover mulch that I'm leaving in there. And as you can see, I'm done with that. And what I've done here is I've just spread some old bedding from my chicken coops, mixed with manure, of course. And this has been sitting for about, I don't know, a good 3 or 4 months, so it's not anything fresh that is going to possibly hurt my plants or anything like that. And this little area, I don't have anything planted here. I'm going to probably put some more asparagus in there this year. At least that's the plan. Hey guys, you see these? You see these things? That's why the tin is up here, because they'll reach through the fence and pull up my plants and make a big mess. But I'll show you guys what they're after. They saw me hauling this hay. I hauled this from the barn all the way over here by myself, and they kind of followed me around trying to get my hay. So I've completed mulching. That's what I did next. I just used that old hay that's been sitting in the barn for about 8 years, and I've just put that over my asparagus here. As you can see, I put about a good 4 to 6 inches of the hay. You can see my little plants poking through here. And yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it. This is a red currant bush that I've had for a couple years, and I've done a really good job at neglecting this poor little plant, but if it comes back this year, I promise I will take very good care of it, and I'll show you guys if it comes back. Hopefully it will. I might move it out of here if it does come back. So that is all for my asparagus care. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos. But yeah, if you take good care of your asparagus plants, they'll produce for you for a good 15 years.